Good afternoon and welcome to a Rebels Radio latest interview. I'm joined by Slough Joint Manager Jon Underwood. How are you, Jon?
Very well, thanks, John.
Good. We're here to chat about yesterday's game at Leatherhead. Looking at the starting lineup, looked a little bit odd for me. What was that all about?
Yeah, we had a few challenges yesterday. We were only going there with a 13-man squad anyway, due to injuries and players away. We had the problem we had. There was an accident on the M3, and Jamie McClurg, Johnny Dyer, and Ben Edwards were in the same car and got stuck in this accident. So they didn't arrive till 20 minutes into the game. So we had to kind of rejig it and just put out the players that were there. We only had 10. So we had a few lads there, recovering from injuries, and one of those, Scott Harris, is pretty close to fitness. He's just waiting on a scan result, and he said he felt good. So we said we'll go out there, don't tackle anyone, use it as a fitness exercise, just be another body on the pitch, which he was quite happy to do. As it turned out, he played really well for the half hour he was on the pitch, and he didn't pull out of any. He went into tackles as Hatchett does. He played Hatchett's game, and that was a real boost, really, for him and for us. For him,
you didn't cringe at all?
Yeah, we cringed every time we went near the ball, to be honest. But he did really well. So I think it's pretty much a formality that hopefully, fingers crossed, that the scan results are clear when they come through tomorrow, or maybe Tuesday, and then he'll train this week. So that's a real plus. And the team was not quite what we were planning to put out, and we got the other lads on as quick as we could. And in the end, everybody got the minutes that we were planning to give them. So it wasn't the end of the world, but it certainly made for a few headaches before the game for me and Bakes.
Some people might question, having only 13 players in a squad a week before the start of the competitive season. What would you say?
We would as well. We've actually got a 23-man squad at the minute, and we were without 10. So there's only so much you can do in terms of, we could have tried to pull in some more players. I think we've got about 5. We've had 5 away on holiday, and that's been kind of talked about, I know, on the fans forum, and people questioning that. And as managers, it is a nightmare. It's a nightmare for us. You want to be preparing with a full squad, and we haven't been able to do that. Often there's reasons for it. People's jobs mean they can only go away at a certain time, but it is frustrating, and it makes for a bit of a kind of mixed pre-season that we've had. Funny enough, talking to the Leatherhead management before the game, they said exactly the same. They've had exactly the same problems, and it does seem to be more and more these days that lads do seem to take holidays around this time, and we're not paying them at the moment, and I think we're not the only ones in this boat, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating, to be honest.
No. Frustrating start to the game as well, really, going down very early, but bounced back well.
Yeah, we went a goal down after about a minute, and then you start to wonder how we're going to react to that with the difficulties we had yesterday. But full credit to the lads, we responded really well. I think we equalised within 10 minutes.
Great goal by Ed.
Yeah, great goal, brilliant through ball from Hatchett, and Ed finished it very well. We played some really good stuff, actually. So we were pleased with how we responded to that. It was a pretty even game. I think after half time we had a great spell for the first 20 minutes of the second half. I think we scored 2 goals, and we looked like we'd score every time we went forward. It's a real pleasing play, and some of the particularly with the 2 new lads, Alex and George Frith. Those 2 in the last couple of games have really stepped up, and their understanding of their new teammates is really coming along, and we look very good. We were 3-1 up and in control. The disappointing thing was we let that slip.
Can you put that down to anything particularly?
Well, I think they were able to obviously freshen up their side. They brought some fresh legs on, which on another warm day makes a difference. But we have to look at ourselves. We thought that we got a little bit sloppy in our passing. We didn't keep the ball as well. We've been passing the ball great for the first hour, 65 minutes, and we just got a little bit sloppy and gave possession away too easy, and they just allowed them to get on top of us. And that was disappointing. And obviously we made that point afterwards that we're a week away from the season, and that needs to not happen when we're at Burnham and in any game, to be honest. And we need to learn to close games out. But we're overall very pleased with the day. It was a very positive day from a number of aspects. So yeah, it was a good day all round.
Okay, brilliant. We're just getting interrupted by the other joint manager turning up, but while we're doing that, we'll just finish off this interview. So very happy with that. Thanks ever so much for your time, and I'm sure we'll speak to you later in the week.
Cheers, John.
Cheers, thanks.